Hi, welcome. Please come in. Oh, don't mind the dog. Just make yourself at home. Right, let's begin. Right then, let's get started. So this is basically a 4-day course squeezed into the space of several hours worth of video content. And I can guarantee you, if you absorb all of the knowledge that I'm going to give you and actually do something with it, I promise you it's going to change your life and your family's life and financial future. However, the key word here is implementation. It's all very well doing this online course, getting the knowledge, but if you don't do anything, I can't help you. I really can't. So you actually need to implement the stuff that we're going to be doing. And I'm a prime culprit in the past. I've done all sorts of courses before and never really done anything. So implementation is key. So one of the things which you probably haven't thought of after knowing how to trade is that it gives you peace of mind. It really, really does. And it's one of the things that's really overlooked. You'll no longer, I mean, if you know how to profit from the world markets, you'll no longer be scared of what the world economy does, what politicians do, what banks do, because you'll be able to adapt to whatever's happening and then profit from it. And in turn, by profiting from it, you'll be protecting yourself and your family. Now, I'm not an academic, and I need you to know that you don't need to be a brainy whiz kid to be able to trade successfully and consistently. I've got no qualifications whatsoever. I got 2 Ds for my A-levels, yet I still was able to join the Air Force, etc., etc. Now, I've taken trading, or I started trading the completely wrong way, probably the worst way you could ever do it. I was a cocky, arrogant, young RAF pilot, and I thought, right, I can fly military aircraft, so everything in life is going to be a doddle. And that's probably the worst approach you can do with trading, because what I did is I did a bit of, probably an hour or 2 of Googling. No, in fact, it was Alta Vista back then. So I did a bit of research, thought I knew it all, opened up a live £2 account and blew it within hours. It was horrible. So I went back to the drawing boards, did a bit more research, thought I got it sussed, opened up another live £2 account and lost that within days or if not a week. Now, again, horrible, but there was a bit of progression, you may say. But yeah, so I've now, long story short, I've been trading for about 11 years now, and in the first year, it was horrible. Honestly, my palms go all clammy and sweaty just reliving those pains, really, because I lost about 50 grand in my first year, and the first 4 years of trading were absolute hell. I really cannot stress that. It was just horrible. The amount of stress I was going through, and I was trying to juggle my work with trading, and oh, it was horrible. And then the next 2 years, so year 5 and 6, I mean, I had a lot of knowledge by this point, but my profits weren't showing. My bank balance was barely breaking even. And even though my knowledge level was really high, it was just so frustrating. And it's only really been the last 5 years that things have just clicked, and things have just been amazing. My life has literally turned around. When I was 25, so that was about 4 or 5 years ago now, Ellie, my fiance at the time, now my wife, she's a keeper, we were literally stone broke. We were struggling really, it was horrible. I'll talk about that later. But because I had the knowledge and the trading really just clicked, I mean, we're now living in a house I thought it would take another 20 years to achieve, and if a simple Norwich boy with, I mean, I'm just an average guy with distinctly average qualities, and yeah, if a simple Norwich boy can do this, anyone can. I really do stress that. And you don't need to be good at maths. I'm awful at mental arithmetic. All you need to know is how to calculate 1%, and we'll touch that later on in the course. So, through all of my struggles, what I've done is I've made this course so it accelerates you past the first 6 years of shit that I had to go through. And so yeah, you should be starting really hitting the ground running and nicely. So I've created a framework. I have identified that there's 5 key things that you need to excel with trading, and I call them the 5 M's of realistic trading. So if we go to the whiteboard now, I'll show you the 5 M's of realistic trading.